Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Obby Creator video. My name is Roro Studios, and today we're going to be building the first steeple of my Christmas 2021 event in Obby Creator. I'm joined by my sister today.
Hi.
We're actually in the Obby slot right now, so I was in like camera mode, just that looks so good. Let's just go out to the Obby slot and let me show you the whole thing. So this is what we've built so far. If you want to play what we build in this video, as well as the videos on this event to come, here's the Obby ID right here. This isn't my permanent Christmas outfit here. I'm gonna change it, just not right now. Anyway, so here's what we did. When you enter the Obby slot, I'll explain how I got the fog effect to work like this. It says, welcome to the SMTOH Christmas 2021 event. It's quite cold out today, so feel free to take a seat by the fireplace in the cabin. There are also 3 festive steeples to try. In order for the fog effect to work properly, you might need to increase your graphics quality. So the way I made the fog effect work is actually pretty simple. I put a button right here that'll just activate all of these, like around the edges of the Obby slot. The fog effect will only actually change the color of parts you see in the distance, so not the skybox. So that's why we had to do that. I could have done that without a button, but who wants to make this a box Obby anyway? This is just for testing purposes. We're gonna remove this eventually. That just removes the fog effect. So the cabin is right here. There's this little seat right here you can sit in outside. Or you could go inside, where we have this. We have 2 chairs here, a Christmas tree. Oh, I fell into the fireplace. We have the steeple. We have the portal to the first steeple, which is what we're going to be building today. And then we have this console table here. My sister is the one who built most of this lobby here. You may have also seen over here we've already begun on the first steeple. If you want to not have the fog effect or the box around it, then just walk in through the side and then step on this. So you're gonna start right here. Welcome to Steeple of Christmas Cheer. As you ascend, you will take parts in tons of festivities. Starting off, ice skating. Find 3 buttons scattered around this frozen lake, and you'll use those to be able to climb up here and go to the next floor. So on the lake here, we put all these pieces of wood here, because otherwise it's kind of easy to lose where you're actually going. Not that it's hard to find your way back here. Also, there's invisible walls, so you can't go too far out. And my sister's adding more of those since they're only really over there at the moment. So we're going to begin on the first location of the button. And so you're going to start on this here. By the way, the difficulty of the steeple is going to be easy. How about we put a truss here and then you're going to climb that. But then where will you jump off? So how about we actually put it up here and you're going to have to jump to it. But we kind of want to keep this a little bit realistic looking. So we'll do that. I guess you can just do that, but whatever, that's fine. Here we'll put a platform. This will be supporting it. So it'll just be like this. And then we're gonna just put a bunch of these. Actually, no, how about we put one of these and then you jump to right here. Now I'll put another one of these here. It's gonna be slanted. And then I think a tightrope to the next one, and that's where the button is gonna be. I'm terrible at making curved tightropes, so my sister can just do that. But the button is gonna be on this platform here. And I think this looks a little bit better since it's a larger platform. If we do 4 supports like so, oh, you can just jump straight to there. Well, I think if I just rotate this and then move it over here, then it will make more sense for a tightrope. Of course, it's gonna be a full stud wide because this is only easy. That'll be the first location of the button. Let me go ahead and place the button. I made it so there's no fog effect, just so it's a little easier for me to see what I'm doing. So I put all of these here. So now I want to grab a moving part. I want this middle arrow here to be right in the center of this. That way it moves up and down this. Now I think I actually want to make it be this color. The reason for that is so it doesn't look weird if it goes between these 2 colors here, where it matches the color on one floor and doesn't on the other. I always like to make the easing style on moving parts be exponential, well, most of the time anyway. And 5 seconds is a little too slow, so 3 should be fine. So we're gonna put one here and then another one here. There, so this is good here, but I want to use the move offset. Just so they're not all moving at the same time. And also probably on different ones, I'll change the move time. So I think this one I'll just change to 2. I built something similar to this in the realistic tower video. The difference here is obviously that you don't have to go turn on the generator for the moving parts. So yeah, I'm gonna do this a bunch and then I'll do a platform with the button. Now that I have that built, I can now put in the platform with the button. I think I'm just going to copy and paste this one over here, but just change the color of the button. So now I just need one more, which I think over here is the perfect spot.
I finished putting all the wood on the ice and making a tightrope. On the second floor, you have to go Christmas shopping. You need to find 3 specific presents that will give you the resources to fill in this bridge right here. So it'll be a button that activates those platforms.
This floor is split into 2 levels like this. For the same reason as when I built the horror hotel steeple. Or these can't collide true, they're not supposed to be. It's because if it's 30 studs tall, then that's kind of a lot of wasted space above there. So there's going to be a staircase up to the 2nd floor. or like the second level of this floor. The third button will be over here, although there's really not any specific order you need to press these in. So we're gonna kind of make like a wall like this. And so you're gonna have to jump across falling platforms, but because this is an easy tower, they're gonna take like a full second before they actually fall down. So first we wanna put a chest like this, then we'll take some falling parts. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to make this a lot taller. Yeah, that should be fine. It's gonna be similar to that one floor I made in the Team C's tower. There's actually only room for like 4 falling parts here, but we want the falling delay to be like, I'm gonna make it 1.5 seconds, so that should be a while. So as you can see, it should, yeah, that's good. But obviously that's pretty short of a section. So we'll just kind of do some purist gameplay like over here, which means no client objects. It'll just be a few jumps. We'll just make platforms like this that just extend all the way down like this. But I think the first platform needs to be a lot bigger, since it'll be right after you jump off the falling platforms. So it'll just be that, and then we'll just copy and paste this once again. There, so that should be this first floor completed. Now I just need to connect the buttons. So normally when I make buttons, I make it like fully transparent before it appears, but on this tower, I'm gonna make it be transparent, and that doesn't actually cost any extra parts. When you have a button set to make objects visible, it just overwrites the current properties as far as can collide and transparency goes. So it makes this be transparency 0 and this can collide true, regardless of what it was previously. So in other words, like this is fine. I can't collide with this right now, and it's also not fully visible, but it's gonna change it to those settings I want as soon as I press the button. There, so it changed to full transparency. And there we go. So now I just want to do that for the other buttons. So when you press that button, that activates this, and then this one activates these two. Now you should be able to jump up all of these. And when you jump up here, the floor like this fills in, so you don't just fall back down. You may have also noticed the settings will change. So my sister has begun by putting in the things on the shelves, just as these parts as random colors. So for now, we're gonna make it so that it's like indicated by being neon or something to know which one you're supposed to grab. But I think I'm gonna try and make it so that there's going to be a sign right here, and it'll be an actual picture of that, so that you know what you're actually looking for. That may not be exactly what that ends up being, and I may not even do that entirely, but I think I want to put random decals on here, just so that they're not just one solid color. And I can only put it on one side, unfortunately, unless I want to use way more parts than I'm willing to use. But we'll just put it on the front for these ones, and then on the top ones, they can just go on top. It's a new day of recording, and my sister has to go do something today, so it's just me for the rest of the video. But here's what we built. So we have like the cash register area here, right by the door. Then we put all these shelves and these like boxes here, and I put random decals, as I said I would, on some of them. We also put like actual like presents on some of these. I think there should be more and less of just the solid color ones, but we'll worry about that later. Up on the second floor, we have more of these racks here, and then a shelf right here with some Christmas boxes. So now I need to decide which ones you're supposed to actually pick up. I think I want to make them be the ones that like actually have decals, so it's something like actually distinguishing, or one of these Christmas boxes, just because it would be kind of annoying just to find one part of that specific color. I mean, for now it's going to be neon, so it's going to stand out. Let's do this one with this decal. By the way, I made all the decals that I used here. They're all like for the same thing that I was working on, and I've now discontinued it. So I want to grab a button and then put it like around this part. So now let's make it invisible and can collide false. The idea is that the boxes are going to have the things you need to fill in the bridge, except the button is just going to get rid of the box itself, so it's like you're picking it up. And it'll also make one of these visible, so it like auto fills in for the bridge. So this one will be the one that gets rid of the box, so time infinite, and this should be make objects invisible. Now we're gonna select this part, and so we can test this out. There, it does that. Oh, I guess the decal is still there. I guess the ones you have to pick up are all gonna have to be these. We're still gonna keep some of these, and some of the ones with decals. You just won't pick up any of them that aren't these actual Christmas boxes. So here's what I'll do for now before I come in and add more of these. I'll clear out like one area, like say right here, and then put one of these wrapped presents. Just the ones you're actually gonna pick up on these shelves. Then later I'll go back in and actually put in more so that there's less just solid color pieces here. So the 3 presents you're gonna have to pick up, there's gonna be one right here. This is on the first floor. You're gonna have to pick up this one in that location I was just describing, and then one of these. How about this one? Oh yeah, it also doesn't make any sense that this big of a thing would fit in such a small box, but let's not think about that. So now let's basically do the same process I was trying to do here, where I just use one button to get rid of the present, and then one button to activate this. Okay, got that working. So this present, you can see it's gonna activate that one. So it does that, and you also saw the present just disappeared. Now we go upstairs. This one will activate the part over there. And then this one will activate that third one. I think I want to put a character model at this cash register. Okay, there we go. If you're wondering who this is, that's my other sister, not the one who is in this video. All that's left before we go on to the next floor is to finish this outside section here, as well as put a sign that tells you what you're supposed to do on this floor. Oh, and also make these neon so that you know what you're trying to find. So we need to complete this outside section to get up to here. I think I want to go around the back side of the tower and you'll go in through here. We're going to start here with a jump pad, and that'll take you up to here. And now I want to do some wraparounds, but because this is only easy, they're going to be like half a stud. I would make it so you actually had to jump, but this is an outside section, even though it's all like button progress anyway. So like you could get back up here like instantly. So, okay. I will make it so you have to actually jump, but how about it's only like 0.25? I'm pretty sure like this thin of a wraparound is like considered below easy, like effortless, which is no longer an official difficulty, according to the JTOH difficulty chart. But yeah, so you'll just do that, super easy. We'll just put like 2 of these. Once you do the wraparounds, you can jump up this and then you'll actually go on top of them. Now how about 2 moving platforms that will take you over to right here? They won't cross between the floor, so I think I could make them white, because that's the color of the floor. But I think to keep it consistent throughout the whole tower, I'm just gonna copy and paste the moving parts from down here, because that's the easiest. Okay, actually this is definitely not the easiest way I could have done this, but it works. I was talking about making these like kind of realistic. That's why they were on these before, but I think I'll put sparkles on this so it's kind of like it's like magical or something, and that's how it's able to just float. We'll make one of them emit red sparkles and one of them emit green sparkles. So now you'll just step onto this and then you'll go inside this floor. If you didn't notice, I already put in like a ceiling to here and then a white floor to this floor. So basically every floor is probably going to have a safety net. Although come to think of it, there hasn't been much parkour yet. I mean, there was the first floor. What I was planning this floor to be was it was going to be a snowman building contest. Maybe you have to do parkour to find the pieces to it. Yeah, let's go with that. That works. There's not really a way I can make it so you have to win a contest. I mean, maybe there is, but I don't think I even want to do that anyway. So what I will instead do is you just have to complete the snowman. The sign that I'm going to put in here will still say it's a snowman building contest, but I guess all you need is a participation award, and then that will allow you to go on to the next floor. Okay, it took way longer than it should have to make this, but I put a sign here. This floor is a snowman building competition. In order to progress, you will need to find the items to complete your snowman. I totally didn't just copy and paste all of these and change the sizes of them, but I put character models in front of these 3. This is my character model. This is Princess's character model, my sister, and this is my sister's alt account, Cheddar Biscuits. This is the account that I use for the person at like the front desk in the horror hotel steeple. So imagine that this snowman isn't here. Each button will add something. Probably some of them will add multiple parts. So like one of them will add the buttons, one of them will add the arms, one of them will add like the base here. One will add the eyes, and one will add the carrot nose. Maybe I should make it so you either have to get the base first, so that the other things aren't just floating, or it's just already there. Yeah, I think I do want to make it so you have to get this first. The way I'm going to do that, the button that activates these, like makes the base visible, that will also activate or maybe deactivate something to allow you to like open up the path to get these other ones, just so I can keep track of what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and make this transparency 1 can't collide falls, since it's going to be the first one I build. We'll put a ladder here. Actually, I think a truss will be better. And you'll climb up that to get to the button to activate the base. We'll start with a head hitter here. I'll just do that. I know it kind of looks like I'm like right underneath there, but I'm not. It's just this hat is kind of tall. We'll put the button right here. Probably the other ones won't be this short. I've actually changed my mind. So the base is already going to be here because I wanted to make it so that you're supposed to find the items, not just buttons that make them appear. I mean, it will still be a button that just makes it appear, but yeah. And you won't have to do any specific one first anymore. And so I guess we can make this button path longer. I think this path can be for the buttons. So all we need to do is put some cylinders on here. They don't really need to be the exact same size as they are on the snowman. I think this size is fine. They do need to have the same visual properties, so that should be fine. So now let's just copy and paste this and put a couple of these. Now, just like on the previous floor, there's going to be 2 buttons, one to make these disappear and one to make it actually appear over here. I know these are visible down here at the moment, but that will be changed in a minute. So at the moment they're invisible. If we go step right here, then they will appear. Then the other ones should disappear. Now the make objects visible button, that's also going to activate whatever platform it's going to be to allow you to progress. Although it might actually, I might actually make that the make objects invisible one if I decide to make like a part disappear, and that's what allows you to progress. We have that one for the buttons. We need one for the eyes, one for the nose, and one for the arms. Basically, I'm gonna repeat what I did here. You're gonna have to go outside the tower for some of the things you need to collect. But yeah, I'm basically gonna repeat this here for the other parts of the snowman. Alright, I've spent quite a while working on that, and this is going to be a test run of it, except I'm not actually going to do the parkour. I'll show you that at the end of the video when I show the whole floor start to finish. So let's just teleport to this one. That adds those. We can teleport to this one. That adds that. We can teleport to this one, which adds that. And that will add those. And then those all activated these trusses in here, which you can now climb up. You can hold space to go faster because there's like a wall here. Then that'll take you to the next floor. I did also put this here. And that's what you're going to climb up once you build your snowman. I would have made it just a truss, but then I was afraid you would just be able to jump from one of the things up here and cheese the whole thing. So yeah. I've already started some of this next floor. The next floor and a half mainly focuses on parkour. However, all sides of this floor are windows so you can take in the beautiful scenery of this sub-realm. So this floor and then... Okay, I guess it's more like a floor and 2/3, but whatever. Up here is going to be the final festive activity. It's going to be opening presents, and so that's kind of going to be the win room. There might not even be any parkour or anything you have to do in there. And I know there's not much to look at yet, but there will be later. The reason this goes all the way up like this is so that I actually had room to put in all the trusses I need to. This is above here so that you can't just jump and then like land on top of a platform here and then take a big skip. I put sub-realm here because I'm pretty sure like event areas are technically sub-realms. I know there's not supposed to be a hyphen there, but it tags it otherwise. So there definitely will be decorations here. My sister will probably be the one who adds the decorations on this floor, and probably more on the floor down there. And speaking of decorations, we're also probably going to put Christmas lights all over the tower. Maybe not even just this tower, probably the other ones too. From the part where you have to go collect the pieces to the snowman, I will show you this, it's kind of important. It says, watch out, you will now start seeing coal throughout the steeple. It will damage you if you touch it. SOWS intensifies. SOWS is Steeple of Wrapped Suffering, which was the third steeple in the JTOH Christmas 2020 event. In that steeple, the coal was an Ausbrick, which means it does 15 or 10 or maybe 20, I'm not sure how much, but it did more than a regular kill brick. However, this is just a regular kill brick, and it deals 5 damage. The reason I'm showing you that now is because I just decided to put coal at the bottom of here. And I actually very rarely do this, but I'm going to put a heal part here because this is easy, and I don't do this often. I usually like to do 10 health per second, and then we'll just make this can't collide false, and then neon, keep it at the default color. I don't know why this isn't dealing damage, but if you were low on health, then you could come stand on here. And then these are all over here so that you have somewhere to stand, I guess, and heal. Let's begin with the actual obby part of here. I think we'll place the platform right here, and then just kind of a few jumps to get off the ground here so that you can't just, do that. Then take a shortcut. Saying that reminds me, I put this here as kind of a shortcut for you to take either up to here or up to here. Just because you could do this anyway, and you could also do that. And I just didn't have the patience to try and make that not be possible, so I just made that an actual shortcut. Now I think I want to put head hitters here. Then how about a tightrope? This tightrope is going to be a little bit smaller than the one that was down there. It's going to be 0.9, and it's just going to go to the other side of the floor like this. Because I kind of want to make this whole section here be purist, which means no client objects. Other than kill bricks. I'm probably going to want to put kill bricks somewhere, like other than down there. So we're going to make it so you jump to here, and then maybe do some sort of wraparound. Let's duplicate this and put that here, and then we'll put a part in between. Because this wraparound is inside, it's going to be one full stud. I put some one stud wraps down here as well. Of course, you can skip them with the shortcut. I rejoined the game, and it seems that the kill bricks are working now. I say that because I wanted to put some kill brick jumps now, so they're not going to be too hard, and I want to make sure they're not too high up either, because then you can just jump straight to there, and I don't want you to be able to do that, obviously. We'll put a kill brick here with a regular platform on top like this, so you'll be able to heal up here if you need to, even though you shouldn't take that much damage from 2 jumps, but whatever. Now I think I do want to put a truss now, and then you'll jump onto here. Maybe I could make this be a maze. Let's do that. I don't think I've ever made a maze in an obby before. Wait, yeah, I have. I did on the first steeple for the Halloween event. I guess I'm gonna do the same thing I did in that obby slot. You're gonna jump from here to right here, and so I'm gonna make there'd be a 4x4 section right here you can jump on, before you go into the maze. Just like I did before, I'm gonna build the walls here 1 stud high, and then I'll extend them upward, just so I can like map out the maze and be able to see it a lot better. This is good here. It's not that hard of a maze, and I may even decide to do kind of like on Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials, where there's like neon parts kind of telling you where to go, but I probably won't since it's super easy anyway. I think I'm gonna make these be 6 studs tall. That's the height of a Roblox character. So if I do this, then yeah, it's like, you can see I'm like not moving when I press space. And that way I still have a little bit of room to put things on top of here. So I just want to make all these be 6 tall, and it's easier to do that if I make my snap to grid be 5, so it goes up 5 extra parts. Or studs, I mean. And it's already 1, so 1 plus 5 is 6, which is the height I want to make it be. Perfect, and now I want to put this across the entire thing. There we go. Now I guess you can jump on top of here already, and I can solve that problem by just putting some walls like this. Maybe I need to make them a little bit longer. Maybe you can do a wraparound or something. So I'll make them go all the way over to the frame. Perfect. So now the path you need to take for the maze, you want to go in here, then down either one of these paths, but it's this one. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Yeah, I was planning the end of the maze to be like right here. You can just jump on top of here, but this is only out by an extra like 1 stud, so this should make that better. So it's not hard to jump up here. I've spent quite a few hours in total on this steeple, and I'm finally ready to show you it. There are, of course, a few minor details I'm going to change off camera, but let's go ahead and get started. If you want to come play this, here's the Obby ID right here. The portal will be in the cabin. Let me just make it actually teleport you. Okay, here we go. So let's get started. So it sends you to here. I guess there are some things I need to make be cast shadow false, but that's okay for now. Welcome to Steeple of Christmas Cheer. As you ascend, you will take part in tons of festivities. Starting off, ice skating. Find 3 buttons scattered around this frozen lake. So it doesn't matter what order you collect them in, but one of them's over here on these moving platforms. And there we go. We can press it, and you can see the other one is over here. So you can go across the falling platforms here, and here is the next button. And then the next one is behind the tower. Well, kind of. It's like to the right of it. This is technically the front. But you want to just do this quick parkour here to press this button. Now that all of these platforms are activated in here, you can go back, then you can go to the next floor. Time to go Christmas shopping. You'll need to find 3 neon boxes in order to complete the bridge outside. This will allow you to progress to the next floor. There's one here, which you can collect. There's one here on the next floor, and then there's one right here. And that will activate the bridge, and then you can come outside, and then you can continue. You want to go on this jump pad, then those wraparounds, and then you can jump on top. Then you want to go across these moving platforms. That will take you to this floor. This floor is a snowman building competition. In order to progress, you will need to find items to complete your snowman. Again, it doesn't matter what order you collect these in. There we go. Then the carrot nose is up here. It's like outside, but there's like a safety net, so yeah. There's also a shortcut you can do right there using this. Now out here, the arms you can get going this way, and then the eyes that way. So we can do the arms first. You want to jump across these platforms. They don't like fall or anything. Then you have some wraparounds. Then you can collect those. And now go back over here and then back inside. And as you can see, the arms are on there now. So now we can collect the eyes. It might be possible to get from after you collect the arms just to go back this way, but I don't know. Now here, in order to get over there, you need a button. Not like these, I mean like that. So you can go up this conveyor. Then it says, watch out, you will now start seeing coal throughout the steeple. It will damage you if you touch it. A steeple of wrapped suffering intensifies. Okay, the kill bricks broke again, but that's fine. Anyway, when you press that button, then you can continue and then collect this. After that, you can just head back. And now that you've finished your snowman, you can climb up here to the next floor. I'm gonna have to fix that. There we go, I fixed it. But this is also another day of recording because the footage just ended there. I guess I forgot to unpause the recording, but it's okay. I only lost like 5 minutes of effort. Anyway, the next floor is right here. The next floor and a half mainly focuses on parkour. However, all sides of this floor are windows, so you can take in the beautiful scenery of this sub-realm. Starting off, you want to do these head hitters and then go across the tightrope, and then you jump to here and then do this wraparound. Now you want to jump on the kill bricks. Then you can climb up this truss, and then you have this maze. The correct pathway is through here, and then down either of these sides. They both lead to right here. Now you want to do this kind of head hitter thing. Then right here, there's a section similar to this on Tower of Screen Punching, floor 8, I think. There's like kill bricks, kind of like this. And so you have to press this button, and then that makes this appear for 10 seconds. I guess that is a client object, but it's fine. Anyway, now you want to go across this tightrope, which I think I will add kill bricks across here, or coal, I mean. Just to make it a little more interesting. Then you can climb up this truss, which kind of like fades away, but it does keep going. And then I added this big sign here. It says Christmas 2021. When you climb up here, there is like, if you accidentally keep holding forward, this will stop you, but it's only above the A, so don't try to walk off right here. There's also this arrow pointing you to go in this direction. So you want to jump across the letters, and then, oh no, that one's kind of climb false. But here's like the wind room of the tower, I guess. This is the end of the steeple. Congratulations on making it here. Stay here as long as you like. The wind pad is to your left. I know there's nothing in here at the moment, but this is going to be like a living room, kind of like in the cabin down there. So there's going to be like chairs. It's going to be like present opening, like I said. And so there's going to be a Christmas tree, a fireplace, and presents. I might actually end up moving this wind pad into a Christmas present. But anyway, when you step on this, it'll send you back to here. Because often in events, there isn't really a wind room. It just sends you back to spawn. Again, here's the Obby ID if you want to come play this. But that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think of the steeple in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, including when I build the other 2 steeples for this event. Yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.